Hello everybody, I have some fantastic news to tell you. So I got inspired by watching somebody on YouTube, and guess what? It's that time again. It is the Hunger Games. Yes, I know you've waited for it, I know you love it. It's the Hunger Games, but, we're going back to basics. No 15 episode long seasons anymore. No taking a break between the onslaughts of death for a whole episode wherever I post it. No. What we're doing is we're doing at least 5 episodes, so much shorter, and no reward challenge. 5 being the max, depending on how much I do. I don't know how much I'm gonna do, but where no reward challenges. Like, what the hell was I thinking with that? Giving the Hunger Games contestants fun in their life. Like, who does that? Who gives the Hunger Games contestants who are gonna die anyway fun? Like, what the hell was I thinking? Giving them fun in their lives that are very short until they die. They can have fun when they're dead. Anyway, let us continue. I've built a house. Now let me show you this house. Oh boy, I'm shooting this a second time actually, guys, because the first time I shot it glitched. But anyway, here's the cast. Obviously, we got Tyler Bouchard, because I have Tyler Bouchard here, who I actually messed with her original traits, as she was all over the place. I did give her a makeover, as if you remember, she was very much a naturalist, to the point that she had a unibrow, which I removed. I shaved her unibrow, so now she has a very more feminine look. For her formal wear, I dialed it down and just gave her a blouse with not leggings, white pants and loafer, and no, not loafers, brown boots, brown lace-up boots. Her activewear, I basically, if it would load, her activewear I basically kept the same as the season she was originally on. I felt like there was no reason to change her yellow banana looking activewear, because why not? For her pajamas, I actually gave her a brown towelish type thing from Spa Day and slippers. For her party wear, I gave her this rainbow scaly looking thing from Daily Life that I really liked, and gave her sandals because I felt like it completed. I left her original sandals because I felt like it completed the look. And for somewhere I kept the same. And the reason I brought back Tyler is because I feel like she was cheated on her season. Not cheated as in she shouldn't have lived. I felt like I felt like the audience were cheated because of the mod I had at the time that was preventing death from actually showing for the fire death. So she basically just poofed into an urn and you never saw it. I never saw her die, and I feel like I cheated you as the audience. So I brought her back. Just like I brought Mary back. But Mary was for a different reason. For the second contestant, we have Justin Goodmanson. I can't even remember how to pronounce his name. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it again. But, yeah, I actually pretty much has got the most amazing makeover for a sim I've ever given him. I actually changed his hair to blonde to be closer to his original person. I removed the ugly ass makeup I gave him and gave him a more natural look. To simulate the scales, I gave him a blue and white plaid shirt, blue pants, and blue boots. White pants and blue boots. The reason I brought Justin back is I feel he was cheated on this season, as he pretty much just wanted to, hang out with Coda and talk to him, and he was all flirty and stuff with Coda. And then to the point that when Coda glitched out and didn't want to talk to him, he just stood there. He eventually just stood there and starved to death, and I felt like that wasn't fair, so I brought him back. I also rearranged his traits. I kept the glutton trait. I gave him bro instead. Loves the outdoors and the outdoor enthusiast aspiration, which automatically gives him the collector trait. Sukotsu I brought back, who I also rearranged his look. he had a very more masculine look. I actually gave him a more feminine body type because I felt he was a more of a lanky, thin person. I gave him the city native aspiration with the home turf trait. I gave him a good trait instead. I kept the foodie trait, but I gave him self-assured. I also gave him self-assured because I felt like he would totally be that. For his look, the reason I brought him back is because on his season I had a huge glitch with the game, and I had to save and exit out of the game. And when I had saved and exited out, he was actually downstairs, and the glitch was that everybody was freezing and not moving. So when I pulled back up the game, he was somehow suddenly at the cow plant, ate the cake, and died. So I felt like he was cheated, so I brought him back. He could have won, but I felt like he was cheated. So that glitch was happening, and I'm repairing it by bringing him back. Unfortunately, I could only choose 2 of the people from that season, if any, but I had to at least choose 1. But I chose to choose 2, and I chose Justin and Sukotsu. Sukotsu has been given a very simple Mandarin type shirt that is very Japanese inspired from the Vampires pack, which I feel like is more closer to him. I gave him black pants because I didn't want to be redundant and give him this whole same color outfits, and then I gave him loafers because I felt like that completed the look. For his formal wear, I gave him a more laid back look as I felt like the original suit outfit was not his style. I gave him a very casual type top in the vintage glamour tat, black pants with a belt, and then more loafers. For his activewear, I actually broke from the original theme I had given him, original color theme. I gave him a alien abduction shirt, which I thought was totally his style, camo cargo pants, green and white silk and whatever sneakers, and white socks. For his sleepwear, I actually got rid of the ugly ass robe I gave him and instead gave him this silk pajamas set. For his party wear, I then came back with the gray theme the khaki theme I had given him, or brownish theme. I gave him a shirt that had blue in it, and inspired off of that, I gave him blue distressed jeans and brown boots. For his swimwear, I removed everything that was originally part of the swimwear except the trunks, which I kept the same. Gem, I also gave a makeover and I revised her traits. She was a Renaissance sim, so I kept that. But I kept the cheerful trait, but I replaced the other traits with clumsy and genius. I feel like Lynn Gem is a very classy lady to begin with, but also very shy, and unfortunately there is no shy traits right now in The Sims, so I gave her clumsy. I gave her a very more sophisticated look, which I felt was totally her, to the point that her formal wear is a very more classy look with a very white theme, and then her hair is up, which I feel like she would totally do. For her activewear is a very much more relaxed than it originally was, with components from Spa Day, a backwards cap, and sneakers, and I feel like that is definitely something she would wear. Her sleepwear has actually been got rid of that grandma one-piece jumpsuit and gave her a shorter lacy nightgown with slippers. For her party wear, I actually touched it up a lot. I gave her this, it's technically a set, but I gave her this top and jacket set with a pair of leggings that was very sparkly and I thought was her. I put her hair up from the updo from Get Together. The necklace she has, if I can get close in, I believe is from, oh, okay, it's gonna do that. I gave her these blue gemstone rock earrings if it would cooperate. If it would cooperate, I gave her a necklace. I believe it's from Get to Work. Yes, it's from Get to Work. A very simple but understated rope necklace with a blue gem, and then some blue heels. Her swimwear, although for some reason she's still wearing makeup, I'm gonna have to quickly remove that. But her swimwear is basically just a one-piece, and her hair in pigtails, which I feel like she would do. And the reason I brought her back was because, and also brought this character back, is because I felt like they were cheated, as they were just involved in the same, they both died the same way from the same death at the same time, and I feel like there could have been another alteration to that. I brought back Godfrey Butler as he died the exact same way, exact same time, and exact same minute that she did. As he is a butler, I gave him, his character is a butler, I did give him the butler outfit from the vintage glamour outfit, and the glasses, because he actually has glasses, and I never gave him glasses before, which was dumb of me. For his formal wear, I gave him a very classy suit jacket with a scarf, and a suit jacket with a scarf-like thing, which I feel like he would do, black pants, white socks, and loafers. As for his traits, I revamped him. Originally, he was a family-oriented. He had this family type aspiration. Instead, I gave him a master chef, as butlers do end up cooking, so he gets the essence of flavor. I kept the ambitious, as he was very ambitious in the game he was from. He was very neat because he's a butler and a perfectionist. The activewear I didn't change because I didn't really know what to do with it, as I have never seen this character in activewear, so I have no idea where to even begin. The robes I kept the same though. The bathrobe I kept the same though, as I feel like a classy man like himself would wear bathrobe, and because the character is technically an elder, I made him an adult because his character is an elder, but I didn't want to make him an elder and put him at a different disadvantage. I made him an adult. His party wear I did change around a little bit. Now he has a more classy elder type look to him, like a detective almost. He has different pair of glasses and brown loafers. And then the swimwear I basically kept the same because I wanted to go for that old man type feel. Yasmin also got a makeover, and for the better, in my opinion. I got rid of that whorish, trashy look she originally had, replaced it with a more urban type look, and she very much more urban type look. The reason I brought Yasmin back is because she was one of my favorite characters in Season 3, and I feel like she should have won. In fact, I was rooting for her when it was down to her and Miley Cyrus, and I was really not only disappointed that she lost, but at the same time, Yasmin was refusing to die at the rocket ship crash, which definitely annoyed me, and I ended up feeding her to a cow plant just to kill her off. So I feel like if she's gonna die in this season, she's gonna die the way I intended. I did not change around her traits as I feel like they're very her, but yeah, there we go. And actually, her voice should be a little deeper, in fact. And speaking of husband-wife duo, I brought Mike Ruby back. I kept the fisherman trait as that is something I actually kept the fisherman. Oh wait, no. I actually wanted to change his trait. I'm sorry, I wanted to change his thing to a joke star, as I feel he's a very comedic type person. I kept the childish trait, as he is a very childish person. I did not put goofball because I only could choose 3 traits, so I kept the slob trait and the glutton, which I feel like was totally him. He's a very I feel like I could not improve on perfection, as the way I feel like the best to my ability I nailed his character I nailed his character, so I kept him pretty much the same looks, the same outfit, except for the shirt, which I changed because I basically did the same I did the same shirt in season 5 with what's her name? Not Vanessa. Victoria. Victoria had the exact same shirt he did, so I changed it to this black shirt from Get to Work with the crab on it, because why not? His formal wear, though, I kept the same, as I feel like I could not improve much on it. His activewear I did change, though, with the basketball jersey type shirt from City Living, the cargo-ish type high waters, or whatever they're called, black cargo-ish things from Outdoor Retreat, and Crocs, because why not? Crocs. And then I just changed the shirt from his pajamas because the red shirt did not match the orange-ish flames from these pants, so I changed that. His our party wear I did not actually change much, except the pants, because I realized I gave him way too much red, so I gave him some black pants instead. And then swimwear I gave him a Speedo, because why not? Also making a comeback is Renee Gaumond, who I feel like was cheated on. I feel like who could have done a lot better on her season. I feel like after her little thing with Johnny, I was just out to get her and out to kill her because she had a relationship with Johnny, which was not okay. Keeping her traits the same, keeping most of her traits the same. I gave her the best-selling author, the creative trait. I did, though, give her the unflirty trait, as not only is Renee not supposed to be in a relationship with people like Johnny, she definitely is not a romantic person, so I gave her the unflirty trait. I also gave her the glutton trait, as she is that. I changed her hair from the original season and her outfit, because I feel like her hair, this is more the type of hair she would wear, and the outfit she would type of wear. Instead of the button-down blazer I gave her a cartoonish very t-shirt that came from the Sims 4 17th anniversary update. I also gave her very baggy boho-ish jeans with a little pizzazz on the side and sneakers. And I thought this shirt was something she would wear, as it's very cartoonish. For her formal wear, and then gave her something a little more laid back than the original outfit I gave her. Oh yes, and I also did give her makeup, but I gave her very dialed down makeup, as here she only has blush and gloss. And very non-noticeable gloss for that, if that matter. For the formal wear, though, I instead of the skirt and top I originally gave her, I decided to give her something a lot more dialed down than what I originally gave her, and instead gave her a blouse, if she's going to be formal, but then also just a pair of pants, also some loafers, and if you're gonna have some accessories, she's gonna have some accessories. I gave her a simple pendant, but also because it is formal, I gave her some I gave her some eyeliner, a bit of blush, and a little more noticeable gloss. For activewear, she actually has no makeup whatsoever. I gave her a purple hoodie, as I'm not entirely sure on her favorite color, but I have a feeling it's purple. I gave her some baggy sweatpants and Crocs, because Ashley and Renee both love Crocs, and I'm pretty sure Renee likes Crocs. For her sleepwear, I basically gave her a t-shirt that was white with pink in it, and white pants, white baggy pajama pants. For her party wear, I decided to dress her down a lot more than what I originally had her in. I gave her a basic pink and purplish blue polo. I did give her some makeup, but basically only the gloss and eyeliner for this one. I gave her a pair of jeans in a nice grayish purple color, some purple flats, as I feel like if she's gonna wear something to a party, it's either gonna be sneakers or flats, and I feel like I wanted to see her in flats, to be honest. And I gave her a very glowy hipster bracelet from Get Together, as I feel like that is, if she's going to have some pizzazz, it would probably be a glowish bracelet. And then a very funky ring, because why not? And then for her swimmer, instead of what originally I had her in, especially because when I chose the sim to make it, it actually had her in a bikini, and I'm like, that's not Renee at all. So instead I gave her a t-shirt with his light bulb on it, as I felt it looked like as kind of the Incredibles symbol. And then what it said on the back really caught my attention, as it has Simlish, which totally looks like Japanese in my opinion. Not to be racist against Japanese, but I could totally see that being Japanese. So there we go. And then I gave her some basic black board shorts and a baseball cap, because I feel like if she's gonna go to the beach, she's not gonna wear a sun hat, she's gonna wear a baseball cap. And those are our Sims for the Hunger Games. Now I'm gonna go ahead and upload to the gallery right here and now, because I have neglected to do that with previous seasons. Well, not all of them, just some of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload them right now. I don't know what to give them a description, so we'll just upload them as is. There you go. And if you choose to follow me on Sims 4, if you have the game, you can go ahead and download these Sims now. Although if you don't have all the packs, you'll probably have to change up their outfits. Let's go ahead and do the details so you can, when it loads, so I can actually show you who these Sims are. Okay, let me go ahead and close that, and we'll view the details. Obviously, this is the household, and as you can see, there are quite a few packs involved in the making of these Sims, so if you do not have all these packs, you might have to edit them once you download them, just so you know. it says by you, but the name that it would say here would be Rosade767, just like my YouTube. So if you really want them, be sure to look them up. Oh boy, guys, so I had some problems with OBS, and I just realized it. I had to reshoot this scene about 5 times to work with the settings, but we've actually got it this time, which is good! Now let's actually try this scene again. Now, as I have said now for probably the 6th time, the reason they are in this pool is because this pool, I don't even know why it's there, but they're actually going to, there's 8 contestants, and there's 8 people right now in the household, but there's only room for 7 contestants, but because it would look weird if there was a table with 3 chairs, there's actually 8 chairs. But the 8 beds I need to fix. But yeah, the reason there's a drinking room is because after somebody dies out here, they go in, they celebrate, they have a little buffet, they have a little drinks, and say, woo, we made it, we're the contestants. And then they sleep the night, and they have bathrooms, and then they have their kitchen to enjoy some food. And then I guess the pool's just for leisure. But then we go upstairs to the first room, on their, I think it's their right, is the sauna room, which is we're going to be the first actual challenge takes place. Technically, the first challenge, but they're going to have Sims in the saunas, and of course, and the first one to die of sauna death loses. There's a shower that is the camp out shower, so technically no one will freak out if they see somebody in the shower. We got the bathroom here, the toilet, and a bathtub, because who needs a sink? Obviously, every time they go up, we're going to delete a lower level stair. Except for, because there's sides on each side, so once they go past here, they'll, we'll delete this stair, but not until they get to the next level and cover both of them, will we delete the stairs. But the next room would be this room. Well, technically this room, where they have the electrical challenge. At this point, I believe there will be 5 Sims left. The first Sim to die of electrocution, which we will actually have this season, because I figured I have a little mod to let me force them all to break. So once somebody dies of electrocution, we can move on. Obviously, there's a bathroom outside, so in case they have to pee. And then, once there are 4 Sims left, we're going to go over to this room. I believe it'll be either 4 or 5 Sims. Yeah, I think it'll be 7 Sims here. Yeah, it'd be 7 Sims here, so then 6 Sims here. So then there'll be 5 Sims left. Have a little drink, relax, have some buffet, then move up to the next level, which the coffins are more metaphorical, as only 7 Sims will die and only 1 survive, but this room is actually for the balcony, because the balcony, we're going to go ahead and give all the Sims the vampire trait just to cheat them real quick. And we'll save it before this point, because if more than 1 Sims die of sunlight, then yeah, we'll have to find out who died first. But the Sims will go outside, they'll be vampires, they'll die of sunlight. The Sim who actually died via sunlight first will be the loser, and we'll come back and we'll make them die of sunlight again. Then they'll go back down. Actually, we'll have to build a boardwalk, because we're going to delete this floor, that stairs, but we're going to have to build a way across, because they're going to go over to this room, which will be the Pufferfish Nigiri room. Obviously, at this point, it shows 3 beds, but that's because after the Pufferfish Nigiri challenge, 1 more Sim will die. Then they will only need 3 beds for the night. Obviously, there's a high chance of all of them dying if we feed them all Pufferfish Nigiri at the same time. So the Sim that officially dies first, as I say before that point, will actually be the loser, and then we'll go ahead and go up to the next floor, where we will have 3 Sims left. 3 Sims will come over to the the fire room. The fire room is next in line, so there'll be 2 Sims on one side, 1 Sim on the other, depending on where they go. And obviously the first person to start a fire is the person that will burn to death. So then assuming, they catch themselves on fire. But if they do not, then the person who actually started the fire will be the one who has to die via fire. Then we'll build another little walkway so that can go across to here, to the final showdown, where a sim will go on each side. There'll be cow plants, and the first sim to actually eat from a cow plant will be the sim who actually has to die via cow plant. And that will be the Hunger Games for this season. Obviously, this should only take up about 5, maybe 5 at the max episodes. I don't know, but let's go ahead and get this underway. Now, I only have so much time, as I did basically shoot some, although I have to edit the footage, as I just basically re-explained the house, and also because the screen was frozen, and then also had to, I don't want to shoot this again, because I just had so much trouble shooting just this. So, I'm gonna also have to re-show their makeovers, because you guys didn't really get to see it because of frozenness. But, yeah, we're gonna have them in here, and obviously we're gonna have them, you know, swim around, because we're trying to get them to, die faster. Obviously, some of the sims are affected, but apparently the lot has a glitch. It has 4 lot traits instead of just 3, but one of them is more of a hidden lot trait. So the lot is cursed, the lot is historical, the lot has earthquakes, and the lot has gremlins, which would definitely help make things miserable for the sims. If this thing would cooperate, please. We could please have this cooperate and let me select Justin, please. Also, I'm gonna pause it just so I can make this easier, so they're not all somebody swimming before another person. This lag though, it's been happening a lot in The Sims lately. I think a lot of the patches have really ruined the game. That, or because my game used to run a lot better, especially before City Life. City Life and Toddler's patches seem to the Toddler patch and the City Life game pack seem to have really messed up the game, at least in my opinion. But anyway, let's go ahead and actually have you swim laps. And who did I forget? I forgot you, so go ahead and, if it will get the laptop would cooperate, well, not even the laptop, it's the damn game. The damn game needs to cooperate. It's a lot of bugs in this game, and it's not just mods, because I know people who have like a bazillion mods on YouTube, but I only have like 2 folders. One's death related for certain things, and then one's like MC command mods, which really help out in the game to fill in the stuff that EA seem to have forgotten about The Sims. Like, for example, The Sims actually having a story, because The Sims right now at this stage in time does not actually have a story for The Sims 4, so the MC command mod fills in that so that, you know, Sims have families and whatnot, because EA totally forgot about that for some dumb reason. Totally forgot to say, hey, let's give the Sims the ability to have babies that you're not playing and have a family and whatnot. So yeah, the background Sims just kind of die, which I know people who really don't care, as they only care about their Sims. But there are also people who, like me, who like to see the actual background people totally progress in life, because, you know, the Sims just don't die and never exist and just die and completely die off and their house become empty. People don't do that in real life, so actually people in real life do have lives and whatnot, and I kind of think The Sims 4 is lacking there. Anyway, now if you guys would all be swimming around, please, and as soon as this thing decides to not be paused, even though I hit play. One of the current lags in this game, I don't know if anybody else is having this issue. Excuse me, I don't know if anybody else is having this issue, but I'm sure as hell I'm having it. Okay, so two of the 8 are swimming right now. Okay, he's gonna start swimming. She is gonna start swimming. You were gonna start swimming. You are waiting to swim for some reason. You're about to swim around angrily, and you're just waiting to swim, apparently, for some dumb reasons. It says you're about to be swimming, but you're actually not. Okay, there we go. So basically, we're just waiting on you, who says you're swimming, but you're not. And And you who says you're swimming but you're not. Yep, swimming but I'm not. Yes, I'm swimming, but you actually... Oh, yeah, you actually are. Okay, so basically we're waiting... Godfrey started, but basically right now we're waiting on... Oh, excuse me. Basically, we're waiting on Renee and Godfrey and Gemma and... Oh, he stopped. Never mind. And Tyler. So Justin and Tyler. So basically the only three swimming around right now are Yasmin, Sakotsu, and Mike. Because, you know... Birds of a feather flock together, apparently. So they're like, I'm swimming, but I'm actually not swimming. I don't know about that. I'm swimming, but I'm really not. I'm just kind of floating there. But I'm totally swimming laps. Like, this I understand from Renee, because it's Renee, and she's like, I'm swimming laps, but I'm just floating here. But the rest of them, not so much. I'm sorry, but... Okay, now they're actually swimming laps. Took them a minute. Oh, and there goes Renee. Now we're just waiting on Godfrey and Justin, who are just like, I'm swimming, but I'm not. I'm just floating here, basically. Oh, there they go. Alright, now, since they actually got up to a late start, let's actually check their tiredness. Okay, their hygiene is going down real fast, apparently. You're not that tired, you're not that tired, you're not that tired, you're not that tired. Well, this is because we just begun, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and catch you a little... I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what, how much footage do we actually have right now? Because I know this is worth at least 18 minutes. I'm gonna have to edit a lot of that, but it's only worth 6 minutes. Don't know how much we actually got here. It's probably gonna be a lot, but for right now, we're gonna fast forward and wait for them to actually get a little more tired. Which should take a little bit of time, to be honest. Because they are, like, full energy right now, unfortunately. Their hunger seems to actually be going... Oh, somebody died. Oh, it's just extras. Just extras. But yeah, their hunger actually seems to be going down a lot faster. Oh, her energy is going down, actually. Yeah. Oh, his bladder is going down real sufficiently. Yeah, they're... Okay, so the people who started actually seems to have their energy going down a lot faster. Though bladders seem to be going down a lot faster while they're in the pool. They're gonna end up peeing the pool. I love it how everybody has a green bar over their head from gaining skills, except, Justin and, Gemma right now, because they're too good for skill building in the pool, apparently. But yeah, they're all got that green bar, because they haven't actually gained any skills. Like, they're all ready to become whatever active level they are next they would be, but they haven't gained any in a while. They're just kind of, like, swimming on by... Oh, Sukotsu stopped swimming. Sukotsu, are you okay, sir? He's not fatigued. Oh, Yasmin stopped swimming. Are you okay? Hanging with bros. Relaxing swim. Yeah, fresh air, so nothing yet. Oh, Mike stopped swimming. I guess these guys have the smart idea not to go swimming right now, because if they go swimming too much, they'll drown. They'll tire themselves out and probably drown. Oh, Tyler stopped. Tyler's got the right idea, to be honest. So it's basically... Right now looks like it's between one of the late starters, basically, who are like, I'll swim, but... I'm swimming, but I'm not. So, like, they're gonna tire themselves out. Actually... Oh, looks like they all stopped. Well, except Justin, who was, like, really late to the party. Well, I'm actually gonna go ahead and... Can you pee in the pool? Is that a thing right now? Can you... No? Okay. Why don't you go ahead and actually then... Go back to swimming. Swim laps. And if the game would cooperate, please. Swim laps. I feel like Mike would totally be the person to skinny dip, to be honest, of all the people here. But I'm not going to make him. I'm pretty sure I told Renee to swim laps, but she's just ignoring me again. Renee's got the right idea, though. Totally not swimming laps is going to probably let her survive a lot longer in this game. Alright, I'm gonna quickly go ahead and pause this because it's not cooperating and I don't want Swims to get more tired out faster than the others. Well, you know what, screw it. I want somebody to die, but it's like I want it to be random. That's a thing. I want it to be random, but I don't want to like say, oh, they all drowned at the same time either. So I'll just, you know, keep it unpaused and let them go down in order of who I actually am gonna force to go swimming. Alright, Gemma, you're next. Alright, swim laps. Tyler, if you please would, swim laps. Now, I wonder if swim laps angrily actually affects the... like, I know it... she can swim laps angrily, while they can also just swim laps. I wonder if that actually affects your energy more than the rest of the things. So, Sakotsu, like, Sakotsu, I'm pretty sure I told you to swim laps, unless I'm wrong. Swim laps, Godfrey, and we'll go back to Sakotsu, because apparently he's not swimming laps, even though he's supposed to be. Yeah. Sakotsu, would you please swim those laps I told you to swim? Okay. Sakotsu, please, swim laps. And computer, please cooperate. Sims, please cooperate! Sims 4 game, let me click this so I can have Sakotsu swim. Also, Godfrey is still not swimming. He's all the other people are gonna get tired before them, basically. Can I click now? Is that a thing? Is that a thing again? Can I click? No? No? Still not a thing? Oh, screw that. I'll just let it sit there for a bit, because obviously it needs to actually catch up with me, apparently. Oh wait, never mind. Well, the moment Godfrey starts swimming, I'll assume that it's caught up with me, because I did tell him to swim. That is the thing, right? I told Godfrey to swim. Well, I can't even kick Godfrey to find out. Wonderful! Oh, now it caught up with me! Now it caught up. Oh, Godfrey's not swimming laps either, apparently. Godfrey, I'm pretty sure I told you to swim laps. No, not that. Come on, Godfrey. Oh, I missed it! I lost it! Crap. Okay, swim laps, Godfrey. Do us a favor and swim your laps. You all must swim your laps until someone's too pooped to swim and drowns. And let's go ahead and fast forward till somebody drowns. And I think I'm actually going to leave this, not end it, but leave a little bit and come back when somebody is actually drowning, so I'm not spending up all my video time on this. So I'll see you in a bit. Alright guys, current update. Becomes exhausted in 0 minutes. 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 Also becomes exhausted in 0 minutes, so they're about to become exhausted. Becomes exhausted in 0 minutes. Becomes exhausted in 0 minutes, but about to pass out in 2 hours. It's really looking like Yasmin now, guys. So in 2 hours, she passes out. Everybody else is just like, you know, almost there. So it's really looking like Yasmin. So I think we're gonna pay attention on her, guys, as she is about to die. Possibly be the first to die. Anybody else who dies obviously I have saved the game. Anybody else who dies after her. Anybody else who dies after her will be disincluded. Oh my god, she passes out in 48 minutes. What about everybody else? Oh, they're still wait, they're glitching then. They're still becoming exhausted. So Yasmin's pretty much gonna die first. And probably be the only one who dies at this point, because everybody else is glitching right now. And like just still becomes exhausted in 0 minutes right now. So I'm gonna actually, if this thing would cooperate... You know what? I don't care. I know I've always put them in their party wear in the pool, but I don't care enough to do that right now because they don't deserve it. Yasmin doesn't deserve it. She didn't make it far into the even make it into the Hunger Games if she dies right now. So actually, she's gonna go ahead and actually, basically, we're gonna let her stay in her bikini if she dies, but you won't let me select her right now. I would like to see how long she has before she dies, please. You let me select her. They're not even doing anything right now. They're just kind of hanging out because the thing is stuck. Well, I'll let it sit there for a bit because it won't let me damn select her. I've been clicking on it and clicking on it and clicking on it. Well, let's just watch her. And the sun is coming up. It has been a full day, although this day does not count towards the Hunger Games because they're still the preliminary. It's not even the Hunger Games yet. It's still the preliminary. Why did that pop up? Of all things, why didn't you let me select Yasmin is what I wanted. But, yeah, basically it's not even the Hunger... Oh, apparently that's how much it glitched. We're now back to nighttime because that's how much it glitched. Pass out in 0 minutes! Guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. I gotta get a good view of this. She's about to pass out in 0 minutes. I gotta get a good view of this. This is it, guys. Oh, excuse me. This is it, guys. She is about to pass out in 0 minutes. Let us wait. Because, like, oh yeah, and they're stuck again. Wonderful. They keep getting stuck. And she's flirty. She's gonna die flirty. Actually, let's zoom all in because I want to see this. Yeah, I know. You're all tired. Yeah, I know. You're all tired. Okay, she's gonna die, though. When she dies, when she's confirmed dead, I'm gonna zoom in on her. I know. You guys are tired. Oh, yeah, the moon's going down. That's what that is. Yeah, the game has really been glitching lately. Anyway, I gotta keep an eye on Yasmin, but also keep an eye on all of them. I think what I'm gonna do actually is I'm going to quickly do this and then hover over them so I get a better view of them. So I can see them all right now. Zoom in a little bit. Okay, I need to see them all, but I'm pretty sure Yasmin's gonna be the one who gets it. Let us watch and see who dies. I'm pretty sure it's this one, though. Pretty sure it's Yasmin. Yasmin did not even make it to past the preliminary rounds, basically. We're waiting. I'm pretty sure it said pass out in 0 minutes. That means she dies. Why is it taking so long for her to die? Is it taking that long? It's been taking long to initiate the transitions, so... If they all die at the same time, technically, because Yasmin had it first, I'm gonna say she died first. But if it did take so long to transition that they all died at the same time, I'm gonna say Yasmin died first. Because it took so long to transition that I'm just gonna say it glitched and Yasmin died first. Because she had 0 minutes first. So if they all have 0 minutes now and it takes so long to damn transition that they all drowned at the same time, I'm gonna say Yasmin died first. Because technically she had 0 minutes first. So she should be dead right now. But we'll have to wait for it to cooperate. Because it's dumb like that sometimes. And I can't fast forward like this because I want a good angle. So, I might cut out some of this. Is there like a way I can fast forward with the keyboard? Is that his thing? Nope. Just kind of push it to the right, basically, with that. Wish there was a way I could fast forward. I know there's a way I can pause. See? I can pause. Oh! 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 There goes Yasmin! There goes Yasmin! There goes Yasmin! Oh, they're kind of glitching right now. There goes Yasmin! Oh my god! Okay, pause! 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 I said pause! Guys, pause! Okay. Fixing all yours energies. Fixing all your energies and your hunger. Really? Really? Okay. Are you drowning? Is that what the thing? Is that a thing? Drown. Really? Really? You're drowning? Is that why it unpaused? No. Can I save you? Or... Oh, it unpaused again. Is somebody else drowning? It unpaused again. Is somebody else drowning? Keeps unpausing. Does that mean somebody else is drowning? Drown. Ugh. Oh, Godfrey's drowning too. Okay. Okay. Oh. Yep. It's basically like, oh, by the way, I know you paused it, but I'm gonna kill them anyway. It's like, I know you paused it, but I'm gonna kill him anyway. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and exit. Because, Yasmin did lose. And I'll come back to you when we actually get this started again. Alright, I've gone ahead and... Obviously, Yasmin is still in the pool. The door is now unlocked. And these walls have been added so they cannot sneak by to the upstairs. And this door is now locked for everybody, so they can't go upstairs. Obviously, they can go into this room, which is the pool room. They can go into the dining hall. Ooh, I need to fix that. They actually need a door to get into the next rooms. Oops. They actually need a door to get into the next room, so we're going to go ahead and add another door. Oops, that was the wrong button. Wrong button! I'm going to go ahead and add a door for them to get into the following rooms. Let's just add a see-through door here, and that should be good. Yes, there's a door here. Okay, so it's all good now. They all have ways to get into the following rooms now. It's all good. Everything's fixed. All right. So yeah. And that's how they're going to get into the following rooms. Now, obviously, they're going to want to please go in the house, please, while Yasmin dies, please, so we can lock the doors behind you. Alright, and now the door is locked. Nobody gets in, nobody gets out. But anyway, while they're distracted, we're going to quickly go over to Yasmin. And guys, this is the last time you will see Yasmin alive because I'm ending this episode here. Ha! No, I really can't. I'm sorry. I have to kill her first. Really, I do. It's in my blood. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it wouldn't be the Hunger Games without a death in this episode. So, Yasmin, I'm afraid you're a little tired now. Like, a lot of tired. Oh no! Oh no, Grimm's here early. What does that mean? Yasmin? Why is Grimm here before you're drowning? I'm so confused. Yasmin, what are you doing? Why is Grimm here? What's going on, Yasmin? Grimm is here. You know something we don't. Yasmin, you're just like swimming. You're just swimming. You're supposed to be drowning. Sometime today, please. Wow, okay. This is the longest drowning death I've ever seen. Plus, Grimm is here. Grimm is already here. Grimm is already here. Which means he's just waiting patiently for her to drown. I'll be editing a lot of this out, apparently. Oh, looks like. Oh, Yasmin, what's wrong? Oh no! Yasmin! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Bye, Yasmin. Bye, Yasmin. There's no need for this pool anymore, cause this is where the dead people go. Yasmin was the first. There you go, Yasmin. There you go, Yasmin. Alright, everybody, back to your business. Now, obviously, as I said, the first night, technically the first night, will be a lot more easier than the rest to come. Obviously, they're gonna relax, they're gonna enjoy themselves a bit, and then the first challenge will come. But we're gonna do this for the sake of time. For the sake of video footage and time, I'm actually gonna do this off camera. They'll get to enjoy themselves, but we will show the first day party. But that will actually be in the next episode. See you guys then. Stay fabulous, stay foxy. Be sure to like and subscribe. See you soon.